We've been involved now for almost 4 years assisting two local Aboriginal land councils in northern New South Wales with the resolution of land claims that they brought over an area of coastal land south of Coffs Harbour near Scott's Head. Our clients are the Nambucca Heads and the Unkya local Aboriginal land councils. The land councils had brought a number of Aboriginal land rights claims over coastal land. Those claims date right back the earliest to the mid-1980s, and a number of claims that we were involved with in the mid-1990s. So these had been long outstanding issues within the Gaagal people, which is the local Aboriginal community. Those land claims were settled with the Minister for Lands in 2002 in the New South Wales Land and Environment Court, and the New South Wales Government provided some funding for the various Indigenous groups within that community, the land councils and the native title claimants, the traditional owners to that land, to work together to negotiate with the government for the grant of freehold title to those claimed lands, and then for those claimed lands, once in Aboriginal ownership, to be leased back to the Minister for the Environment to establish a national park. And that was completed this year in April, and Gaagal Wanggaan, which is Gaagal for South Beach National Park, was established earlier this year. It's a pristine beach about 11 kilometres long between Nambucca Heads and Scott's Head, about 450 hectares of land with high dunes and lagoon systems. What was significant in negotiating the lease was that we secured for the land councils funding to maintain their traditional lands, to conserve and protect that land in perpetuity. That includes a very substantial annual rental. It includes guaranteed employment positions. It includes preferential contracting with Indigenous organisations. It includes certain grants in respect of operational equipment and other training programs, and significant capacity for in-kind support from a range of government services. We're advised that it was the most generous compensation package negotiated to date by Indigenous communities entering into this type of leasing arrangement with the government for establishing national parks. One of the things of which I'm most proud in relation to this matter is the commitment the firm made throughout protracted negotiations over at least 3 years, and the stamina and energy that was maintained by the team to see through those negotiations. Having a firm engage with them, particularly to do that on a pro bono basis and commit to see through the matter with them, was a very important part of building trust with the community and with the land councils. One very memorable moment for me in working on this matter was attending the final extraordinary meetings held by our land council clients, where they authorised the transaction to complete, including the receiving of the land, the transfer of interest between the land councils, entering into a lease with government for the establishment of the national park. The board members and the wider membership of the land council, who were in the respective rooms for those meetings, had sat through meeting after meeting, both with the lawyers and advisors, but across the table from government, and they'd been doing that for nearly 20 years. And for them to finally be in a position with the documentation completed and to authorise the matter to go ahead, there was really a palpable sense of relief amongst our clients at finally attaining this fantastic result for their community, and really setting a foundation in terms of practical reconciliation for their community to move on to bigger and better things.